BetOnline is your number one source for the NBA and NHL playoffs this season. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with one of our 150 slot games. Head to the website today and get in on the action. Don't forget to use promo code BLEAV for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, the game starts here. This episode of Private Talk is sponsored by Alexis Token. Remember, everything's bigger in Texas. Hello, hello, hello. It's Private Talk Podcast with Alexis, Texas, and we are back season 5. And today, Private Talk, we are doing a special edition in New York City with no other than Fivio Foreign.
What's up?
Thank you. Welcome. It's been a long time coming. I've had to chase you all the way from LA. We were originally supposed to do this a year ago, but I said, you know what? I love New York so much that I'm going to come to you and make this happen. You're a busy man. I appreciate your time. And I just want to talk to you and get to know you a little bit better. I feel like the world knows you as one piece, but I've known you as another, and I want them to see what I see Favi as. Right, so welcome to Private Talk.
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Hey, it's about to be a movie. So I know,
Be a movie now.
We're going to warm into this. So the whole point of the Private Talk is about getting to know each other a little bit better. Like I said, we've known each other as friends. I feel like you are misjudged on a lot of things because people don't get to know you. They know the perception of who you are and what your music is, but there's so much more to you than what your music is, which is a big part of you. But let's start from the musical influences that you've had in your life. Who are some of your biggest musical influences growing up?
Growing up, I'm like Chief Keef.
Okay.
I'm like Chief Keef. I'm like 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? All the good gangster music I was like and all that. I like the whole two. Just
so
Jada
how would
Kiss,
you say
like
that those people influenced you, how your style and kind of shape the sound of your own music currently? And even from when we were in the beginning.
Oh, nah, just for me, just like certain Chief Keef, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, niggas like that was Jada Kiss is like that they was able to switch it up. That's
so is
what
that
really,
why
that's
that
what
you're
really
like
made
gave you a
me
lane
able
to where you were like, oh, I could do this too?
Yeah, you could be gangster rap too, whatever, drill rap, and still switch it up. So that's how.
So what would you say that inspired you to start making music? Was it because you found a lane with these artists doing these things that you've already were kind of probably you're doing with your friends, and that you found a lane for yourself? Like, what inspired you to actually sit down and rap, like start rapping?
Start rapping. Honestly, like I've been rapping forever, like just with family.
But for fun,
yeah,
and it's like one of those
fun.
things I was saying. So like once you start
fun.
seeing these musical influencers that you've had, that are coming out that are maybe something similar to what you're doing, is that what kind of pushed you to elevate you to kind of do it more?
Nah, you know what it was? It was just when I was doing it for fun, and we was doing like whatever, we was doing features for different people. They was like, "Yo, Favi, you got to take it serious. You got it." So when I started taking it serious, I just got lit. That's like around the time I did the big drip.
Okay.
And I just got lit around that time.
So let's talk about that. How about your journey from your first mixtape to becoming like well-known artist that you are today? How did that whole journey really start? Like you said, they told you to start taking it serious. You did Big Drip. Like what was that journey and the process that you were doing it for so long that made you finally come into this lane where you're like, okay, now I'm going to get a bag for it. I'm going to be recognized as Fivio Foreign and to like step into the limelight of who you really are as an artist.
When I started doing like that, I don't know. I feel like once I started getting paid for it, once they started paying me for it.
Okay.
I never really like when they started paying for me. I'm like, oh, I can get money off this. I'm gonna have to go crazy.
Is that because you didn't think that you, in a sense, and it goes back and forth, and it's like because you were such a creative and you're doing music and all these things, did you not feel that you could get paid for it, and is why you maybe didn't take it as serious? So once you started first getting paid, then you're like, oh, now I'm gonna run with this.
So, yeah. What I originally thought, I think what everybody be thinking, right, is you just gotta rap. Maybe if you get a record deal, you get paid.
Okay.
But I'm thinking like, yeah, maybe I got a chance to get a record deal or whatever. But I started getting paid off of like little shit, like features, or cover. So I was like, oh, it's money in it. Okay. I never even knew that part of it.
So you just thought, in a sense, and obviously everything's a business, right? Because we do things that we love and there's passion behind it. And like we only hope and dream to like get paid for those things. So is like you're saying that it's like it really didn't kind of like click until you started getting paid for the features. Because you just being a feature, it wasn't necessarily your thing, but you're being a part of a bigger project with these big names. And you've been a part of like, you know, even like with Kanye and being on these big albums and Nicki Minaj. And how does that feel to be from having somebody that, like you said, that you were always doing it, and now having these big artists wanting you to be a feature? How does that make you feel? And what did that first like call from either one of those people like do for you?
Nah, from the first, I think the first, like when I did my first real industry feature that I dropped was Rich the Kid. Right, I did Rich the Kid. He came to see me in the studio, and I fucked with that. And I was like, and at that point, I'm like, oh shit. And then I think around that time, like Drake called. So when Drake called, I'm like, oh shit. And the only thing on my mind was like, I hope I do a good verse. I ain't even really get to feel like, damn, this is
like nervous, nothing.
No,
like...
more like, you know how you feel like you stop and be like, yo, I'm really here.
Oh, so you just felt maybe the pressure of like, oh, because Drake's calling me, now I gotta do something bomb because if Drake's calling me, then he wants something in the same level, whatever, and you know that.
Yeah, I was so worried about that part that I ain't even get to feel
you
like.
didn't stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, I ain't stop and smell the roses, so I never really felt. I just trying not to disappoint.
So how can we reflect now? Because those were times ago,
now,
right?
Now,
you've been in the business,
like,
so like, what are those things? And when you reflect on those things, because those are big moments in your career, and it's what's helped push you really to be, you know, the king of New York and have these people really recognize you for who you are in your craft. What does that feel for you? Is that like an accomplishment? Is it like, oh, cool, because you already knew that you were already that dude? Like, how does that feel for a Drake or Rich the Kid, the people that are like really doing their craft? How does that make you feel?
It's just now where I'm at the point when I could, like, I drop an album, I did what I had to do for me, did a tour, went around the world. Now I really sit there and when I'm doing my rebranding, now I really sit there and really reflect. Now, not really before, but now in my life, I'm like, damn, it was a lot going on.
You pat yourself on the back a little bit. You gotta give yourself your flowers, because that's the thing too. Is unfortunately when it's time, it's like, we're in work mode, we're in grind. Like you don't really realize, man, like Drake's calling me. Like the fact that you even have Drake on your line, or any of these people like that it's like really giving you credit to your artistry, I think is like a beautiful thing to kind of like see where that takes you. And I think in like some places in certain people, like you can be in a feature, cool, but what do you do with that? You have the ball, now you're running with it. What do you do? So now, you know, you switched everything. You are not with your old label anymore. Talk about your new deal. Like, what do you have going on currently?
Right now, I got a new deal, right? So what I'm doing now, what I learned before, I did the regular. I was feeling to be on a big label, whatever, like how everybody usually do, right? Now I understand that the independent route a little better.
Okay.
More money, more freedom, more. I think to win right now, you need to be independent. You need that flexibility.
So you want the artistry freedom of giving you what you want to do.
Be able to drop more for the people, for the fans. Like I think I did all the big level shit already, like awards, right? Like Grammys, and so now it's like, cause that's what the label is for, really, like right? Not like what it's for, but they help you get them big looks. Now I need to give more. I think I need to feed the people more to balance it out.
Okay, so let's talk about...
independent is better. I got like a distribution.
Respect.
Sony or shit.
Congratulations. That's a big deal from coming from a label and then honestly taking a new route and like doing a new position, which I think that I'm not in the music industry, but our industries kind of are parallel to certain degrees.
Yeah, right.
I think that
you could go independent and you could go...
Of course, you can go with be contracted with a company and be, selective in certain things, but you also lose the inability to really like showcase who you are in the fact of like on your own free will. Like certain people pigeonhole you to do certain things because that's what they want or they see for you. But now it's like on the independent thing, it's like, what does Fivio want? What does Alexis want? What do you want to do for next?
You basically independent.
Of course. So that's why there is a lot of parallel. So when you talk about like those things and you signing this big deal and like being independent and breaking away from those things, like what is your creative process? How do you go in the studio now? And now you have, like you said before, when Drake was calling, was a pressure for a verse. Is there more pressure to do an album because now you're independently? Like, what is your creative process and those thoughts of like doing what's next for Favi?
I'm trying not to. It's just the only pressure is more like making a project that's not like equal to like this shit I did before or better.
Okay.
I'm only going for better because it's like I'm saying then it's like I'm independent now. Like it's time to show like whoever was watching. This is really what I was doing. So when you walk in the studio at this point in time, like do you have rituals? Do you have like a whole like regiment that like kind of gets you in your creative zone where that you can kind of like create who Favi is and this new rebrand really is? How do you go about that? I just freestyle how I do it. Sometimes I smoke some weed.
Okay.
Sometimes I got people with me. Sometimes I'm dolly. Sometimes I just mix it up. It's not like it's specific.
Okay.
I just do what it do most of the time.
So let's talk about this. We talk about, you said it's something about a rebrand, right?
Yeah, definitely rebrand and do a rebrand.
Getting into a new step of things. Like, what does that mean for Favi? Like, what does a rebrand really mean of like from where you were before with the label and just in who you are in your life? Because I feel like your creative isn't just take over you completely. You know, you are an individual, you are a human being. So it's like, what does a rebrand really mean to you? And like, what direction are you trying to go with your new deal, with who you are trying to be perceived in the world of like this new crazy world that we're living in with all the turmoil, with all the things? Like, what does a rebrand look for you?
Me, I'm more trying to be like bigger, next level. You know what I'm saying? Look back. I said in my rap one time, I said the key to this shit is to be better than the last version of you. So this is the new level, new rebranding, just to be better. You know what I'm saying? It's just and move different, smarter, like everything sturdy, everybody feel good. It's just more on point. I'm saying I think before I was just kind of like going with the flow. Like,
so do you feel like, with that being said, do you have more control of like who's around you, how you're moving, like what's really it's
really the more of a concern now. It's like I had the control before, but I didn't care, right?
Okay.
I don't care everybody come around, have fun, you could make it, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now it's important because specific things and people don't move certain ways and they do move certain ways. It's just like certain structure gotta be, and you know what I'm saying?
So what would you say is the hardest lessons that you've learned in the industry? Because it seems like there's been a lot of, things that have gone on and a disconnect of like why labelness would work and why like being an independent contractor in a sense for yourself would be like, what kind of lessons have you learned to get to where you are now that you decided that this rebrand is necessary for where Favi is for the next 10, 20 years?
No, it's just like, probably like, certain shows I'm doing, I'm saying, just like certain people just like, yo, Favi, just like, yo, he come with the crowd. It's just certain things I didn't like, certain whispers. It didn't really stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really like hinder me too much because I still go to the movies. But it was like, I don't want to hear that no more.
Yeah.
Like I want to hear good things. You know what I'm saying?
I think that there shows a lot of growth with that. I think that there's a lot of things. And again, like you said, you're going through the motions almost. You want to be the validation from not only your peers, but the world. And you became such a star. And not that it was overnight because you put your work in and you did, for over a lot of time. But once it happened so quickly. Yeah. And, it goes through this time where it's like, you don't realize what your normal is sometimes doesn't benefit you for what the next steps are. And it's just an elevation of like people grow out of relationships. Things don't, work for you anymore and you just have to elevate. And it's unfortunate because it is hard decisions that have to be made. But at the end of the day is, what do they tell you on the airplane? If something unfortunately happens, you put that oxygen mask on yourself first because you can't save anybody if you can't save yourself first. So we have to make tough choices. Gotta make tough choices.
You don't be wanting to leave people, and it's not like, you know what I'm saying, it's like potentially they ain't do nothing wrong to you.
For sure.
But it's just like sometimes it's like, yeah, like you say, just grow. Just gotta grow and go. If you ain't growing, you ain't going.
Facts. And I think that one thing about you with that being said is I've seen your growth over the years. I've known you for such, a long time. Yeah. Even I've been doing Exoticas in New Jersey for years. We brought you out years ago and, you did Big Drip on stage. You took the microphone from the MC. They didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That was in the
But even those, what did that feel like? Like you were in a whole other filming. You were, obviously you were already doing your thing. Like, did it just feel like you were supposed to do that and be there? Like, what?
I tell you, I'll just be in the moment. I just be living in the moment. So I don't even I just go. I don't even be like, damn, we here.
So you're like, this is
I'll
what
talk about it later.
Yeah. But I think that's one of my things for me is like,
you living in the moment type person
didn't
too.
really know. Obviously, we have mutual friends, and that's why like this song to me was such a bigger thing before I even met you, and then it became a thing. So I feel like I was like, fuck it. And I'm like a fuck it kind of person. And I'm like, I'm going on stage and I host a twerk contest. He wants to be a judge. Let's go. Yeah. And then I was like, you want to do your song? Let's have them all twerk to it. Let's do whatever. But it was just, for me, is I like people seeing people's growth. I love people giving people a platform. I love people seeing in different lights because I get judged all the time because I should be pigeonholed in this certain category, which is not what I am about at all. And exactly why I love my show is because it's given me a voice to speak my truth, speak something that has not been stifled by the... Well, as far as like, oh, I only do adult entertainment, so I just like sex and I'm about sex. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
where
you ain't got no head on your...
I don't have a brain. I don't have this, where it's like, I'm actually highly educated. I am a female and I'm an alpha, but that doesn't mean that takes anything away. But that for me is what I think is growth. And I think that even myself, I love being in a room where I could be taught. I don't like to know that I know everything because that to me doesn't get me anywhere because you need growth in life. And that's why I love my show and having conversations and real conversations with people that are going to be honest and authentic, because I feel like we can get more from that and our fans get more from that, and not just from yourself, but you asking me combative questions is where it shows your growth and who you are as a person. And you are this image as a rapper, and that's great, and you have a craft and all these things, and you are looked at those things, but there's so much more to you than who the rapper Fivio Foreign is. So that's why we like to have you here. So we talk about those things. Miss Texas asks you the hard questions. I always say I'm Dr. Texas without the PhD. So I have life lessons, life learnings, all those things.
You taught me a little 1, 2 weeks before.
1, 2, 1, 2. Is there any collaborations out there that you haven't currently? You've worked with some big time stars. Is there any collaborations that you want to work with that you maybe like want to manifest here at Private Talk?
Just probably only person left is like Hove.
Oh, you said only person left.
I did a couple people. I did a lot of people that I fuck. There's more people out there too that I fuck with that I want to do something. But I did a lot.
That would be iconic.
Hove, probably some Wayne. I like Wayne. It's my nigga.
So that's a good segue to one of my questions. Is they had the whole versus battle.
Oh, the versus.
Who do you think could beat Hove in versus, if anyone? Who could you think could battle
Only person that could really go at him is Wayne.
So you think Wayne and Hove would be a good like comparison
Wayne
to
got
where
some,
it could be?
Wayne got some shit.
Okay.
I
don't deny that, but that's
Wayne got so much
Hove
shit
is like
though.
I think it's one of those things of like where you are in life, right?
Because you know what it is with those verses? It's really about how long can you go? If you could go,
can you go?
Yeah.
How long? Can go?
How long?
My mind goes to other places.
I know how you do.
So you think that they could go hit for hit?
Nah, they could go hit. But I just feel like Wayne might be able to go longer than Hove.
Okay.
I think he might be able to go longer.
All right, I like that. I like that one. We talked about your new deal. Can we have any insight of when a new project's going to be released with your new deal? Do you have any upcoming thing? Are you just working right now and putting your head down? Like, what is the release of on new?
I gotta give the summertime something.
Summertime something?
So I'm going to do an EP.
Okay.
For this, like it's gonna drop.
We don't know when.
This summer or before the summer, like it's gonna be soon.
You missed my birthday, so we won't do it for the birthday thing. But the summer is new. You hear?
No, I ain't miss it.
I mean, you didn't miss it. You did tell me happy birthday, but I'm saying as far you didn't drop it on my birthday, so the summer jam could be like, that would have been a good.
That would have been a good luck.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe next time. Maybe better luck.
Next birthday, good luck.
Next.
We need a good luck. We need a good luck sex song.
How do you see music evolving in the next few years?
Music
Evolving.
I think it's gonna be so. I think right now the music is coming and going so fast. In the next few years, shit gonna be coming and going so fast.
Okay.
Because you know what it is? It's so many people starting to come in and be rappers and successful at it too. So like music is coming like little waves. It's like waves of music. You gotta catch the wave. Jump on the next wave, catch the wave, jump on the next wave.
So one of the next waves we have AI beats, right?
Beats.
You're currently doing it. You have a deal with AI beats situation.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. It's called Sound Roll.
Okay.
Right? Sound Roll. I got the so they make you could sign on and sound hold on.
Can I have more tequila? Come on, can I have more tequila? This is my own thing.
All right. That was good. That was good. That was lit. That was lit. That was lit.
Charlotte, tequila, please. Thank you.
That was lit. And then I turned to you and the face was the serious thing. I'm like, oh shit.
You act like this isn't a serious show, Bobby.
No, it's serious. It's serious. I'm sorry. All right, come on. Let's do it. Let's get the tequila again. That was funny.
You just wanted time to speak.
Yo.
It was a great segue to what we
that
were
was
talking
good.
about.
That was too good.
I
I'm
do
like,
my
yo,
homework, okay?
how you did that?
Thank you.
I'm the first artist to release a song on an AI
Beat. Oh, am I?
Thank you.
Yes, you are.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
All right, bet.
100%.
Okay. So I'm going to do this just because I need for my editing that we're going to go in between. But okay, right.
Okay.
All right. So talk about, the evolution of music, whatever. We're going to AI beats now, right? So you currently have a deal that's going on. Can we speak about that?
Yeah. Sound Roll. So Sound Roll is a company. It's founded in Tokyo, right? They the first company to make AI beats. Well, not to make AI beats, but to allow like regular consumers
to make it to a part where you can actually be a part of a system.
You can make the AI beat.
Okay.
So you sign on the website or whatever, and then you make the beat with like keywords and shit, and it just come out. You don't gotta know how to make beats and none of that. It's like AI. You just tell them words and how you want to feel, and they make the beat. So I partner with the company Sound Roll. I invested into them, right, and it's doing good. And I made a beat. I'm like the first artist, the first rapper to make a beat on an AI and rap over it and release it.
That's amazing. I'm always a person
It was
who's
like on the news.
The first of things,
The first,
because
yeah.
I like to be the innovator of things because there's so much technology happening within the world or whatever. So it's like it's cool to
be
a part of the
ride the wave
culture
and just
and
go.
like be a part
Yeah.
of it first and not like get on the because sometimes it's like certain things happen and then it phases out.
So what
but
you
I
got
think that right now
under
it's
your
like
first belts?
AI is like such a big thing. I currently I'm working in a deal with AI with in
you
the
doing AI?
adult business as well, where it's like it's a whole other scheme of things, which is so crazy to think about the technology of where we are in the world, and it kind of freaks me out a little bit in my version of it. Your version is a little bit different, but as far as like being another version of myself, that's so similar to things.
AI, what is it? AI what? AI pencil?
I don't know anything what that is. I don't know what you're saying, but this is I'm not signed my deal yet with the company that I'm working with, but it is going to be my own that I'm licensing to them as my own AI character to them to
like you
release
have an AI
and do. Yeah.
person. Oh,
That's what I'm saying. How crazy the evolution of just not even just music, but again, like I said, the parallel of like the industries of like there is just new things of coming out. So AI beats is such a crazy thing. Is because like you said, you could talk how you feel, how you want to feel, how you want to do this, and then being the first of that, I think is really iconic.
So you about to be like the first AI.
I'm actually not the first, but I am a group of people who are the first of this.
What is it going? What is it going to be doing?
I'll tell you later. We can't talk about it now. I can't sign my contract. But it's just, I think it's a crazy thing is because, again, you could,
I feel like I
could tell you, I could tell my person how I want to feel that day, how I want to do whatever, you know what I mean? And then,
I feel like I know what it's going to be. That's crazy, though. AI, that type of movie, That's too much.
Movies. Talk about movies. Miss Texas is a movie all times.
Let's
everything.
go.
Let's do it. All right. How do you want to be remembered in the hip hop community? We talk about the impact of like legacy and like all those things I think are important. Like in the beginning, you may not have known how crazy your artistry would have been received by your peers in the world and, nation, worldwide, really like, honestly, how do you want to be remembered?
Honestly, I want to be remembered as somebody who really, really, really like, you feel me, like went hard. You feel me? Like I want to be accountable, responsible for like the shit that I did in my career. Like the work I put in, you know what I'm saying? I want to be known for that. Really, okay. I don't really, like everything else is like cool, the plaques are cool, is because a lot of people don't, now they don't really do it themselves. They get like help, it's like, it'd be a whole made up person, like an AI. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be, because I do it, I do it, I put that footwork in.
You do this?
Yeah, I put that footwork in.
So what impact do you hope to have on the genre and just the culture itself? Like you don't do it for no reason other than the fact that, we get money, whatever, but there's a love, there's a passion. Yeah, like, so what, sure. Like, impact do you see and like that you're trying to like stamp on the younger generation that looks up to you, that wants to come in the industry? Like, how does that, like, do you want to see your impact
I want people to see what I did and know, like, if they really, really want to and they go hard and they study what's happening and really like move around. It's not because you got to know what's going hard. So going hard be like two different things. People think they going hard because they dropping a bunch of songs, but you got to do the studying to learn like the marketing waves and like really, really learn how to do it. Like I want people to know that part.
So there's more than just doing the craft.
It's more than
it's just. More. There's business to it.
Like
it's seeing
7% music. Okay. The rest is like just knowing everything else.
Outside of music, what are some of your passions and other hobbies? We talk about music. It was something that kind of came to you naturally. You didn't know what that was going to do. Like, do you have any other hobbies that you really like fuck with, that you like passionate about, that maybe could
I like watching porn.
Flourish into like your next endeavors? Because it's like we can only rap forever, right? We can only do porn forever. So like, what is there anything that maybe that you're passionate about that you maybe could see as something taking off, other than you watching porn? You want to be a porn watcher that you're like, you get paid to watch porn?
Yo, that's crazy.
Porn reviewer? I'm sure it's a job. I don't really know. I maybe made it up.
Porn reviewers is lit.
Everyone in the room's like, when we sign up for this job.
I don't know. I probably just, after the music, I probably damn. I ain't really think about it like that.
Okay. But is there any like passions that you have or hobbies? Like you're into working out now. You're into like fitness, getting yourself more well-being, like more, those things. Is that?
I probably definitely try to be so healthier working out vibe.
Okay.
But yeah, like
let's talk about. I had a question because I
will want to talk to people. Probably.
Okay.
Right? When I get to that level of like real success and I'm good with the music and good with the money and like a real passion that I would want to do, like probably that's for free.
Okay.
That I would do for free. Is like talk to people like
a podcast type of situation, or talk to people on like what
more like a Vice type of vibe, like a Vice. I'm saying
like you're a mentor,
like a mentor type of vibe. Like yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah,
and I think that a lot of people would benefit from a lot of things, because I think that one problem that not only just like society, but like, even from sports to rapping to like the adult industry, like I always, I throw the parallels to everything, is because people don't tell you what to do with your money. They don't tell you there's not like a formula. People all think that you do, but not everybody knows what that means. So I think that like learning people who have life lessons have them and tell them like, hey, maybe you should look for a financial advisor. Maybe you should do da-da-da-da-da. And I think those things would come from a good place of knowing that if that was what you really wanted to do and like mentor people.
And so like even with not even only about the money. Like even just telling people like about how to move and survive in life and just, you feel me, how to make it
Maybe a life coach like me.
Otters. Yeah, shit like that.
Learn from me, you know?
Are you willing?
Okay, so one of my things was before is that, again, like I've known you for quite some time. I've seen your evolution of
Evolution?
like... Not.
Elevation
of life and just careerness. But talk to us about how it was to be like an actor and being a part with, like, you know, being a counterpart with Eve. Like people don't really remember that you can act too. Like, so like, how was that whole process? Like being a part of a show? Because that show was.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was mad.
Why were you mad?
Cause they
didn't get to fuck Eve?
Nah, I ain't get the fuck. She was pregnant. I didn't know she was pregnant though. She wasn't looking pregnant. She was looking good.
She was looking good.
She was looking good. I ain't gonna lie. But they just made me act like myself.
Okay, so you feel like it was another counterpart. It was just something that was like.
I want to really do a character.
But for me, what I like, and this is again like take it from a outsider looking in, right? Yeah. And it was, I liked that you could still do what you did in that scene, even if you felt like being you. Because I also relate to that. Because my thing was like, if I'm gonna be in mainstream, I don't want to be Alexis Texas. I want to be someone that I already know that I can't play. Like I want a challenge. So like I get that, but I think that it also showed a presence that you could be there.
Yeah, you started.
And you know what I mean. But I think that it showed that like you had the hunger to do it. You know what I mean, and that you did it well. Like regardless if you felt like it was like yourself. Like I felt like I was like, you did your thing, and I'm not the person. I'm not the friend either to be like, oh, you did your thing and you sucked. I'll tell you like that was really bad. But no, you did your thing. So it's like, do you aspire to do more acting, or like is that something that, like, again, when we talk about hobbies, is that something that you would like to do more of?
Yeah, I like acting.
I feel like I walked you into that. You're like, maybe.
Nah. I like acting. I was just.
But only if you didn't have to be yourself.
Myself.
You want to be something that's like a little more challenging.
I want to really do a couple of movies too.
Or you said you're friends with 50 Cent. Maybe he'll put you on a show. You know, he has a lot of great shows out there right now.
Yeah, I told him to put me on a show.
Hey, 50, we're manifesting right now.
Yeah, I told him.
Put him on a show that ain't Favi. Let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
I told him to put me on a show.
All right, so those are all my questions, but now we're about to go viral. Are we ready?
Let's go viral. That's what I was waiting for.
I warmed you up because before you were looking like you wanted to leave the room.
I was just getting right because I was just coming straight out of work.
All right.
I'm like, let me get right.
Whatever you want to say to yourself, but Miss Texas is here to talk the proper truth. But,
all right, let's go, Texas.
Okay, so I don't like to watch people's interviews because I also am an interviewer myself. But one that kept popping up was your whole thing about this misspelling of words. Did you do it to go viral, or did you do it to just troll?
Nah, when I was.
Were you just high? Were you? What was going on?
When I was just typing fast. And I was typing fast. And
you weren't typing. It was a live thing. They were interviewing you. They were asking you like what words were. I forget what the word was. But that's why I was like, for me, I was like, was that something that you were just gimmicking and playing play? Yeah. Like, were you being a gimmick? Because you also are a funny kind of guy. So I'm like, are you trying to do that on purpose? Nah, are you trolling the fans?
I spelled that one wrong. I don't always spell wrong. Okay,
so you're accountable. You're accountable.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Please do.
The words. I know how to spell other words that I be spelling wrong. Okay. They ask me that question because I be typing words wrong. Okay. But I know how to spell certain words. It's just that I be typing fast.
So you just got caught up.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. I like that, though. It's accountable. Because for me, it's like, are you being funny?
Spell.
I know you can spell, but my thing was, are you just trying to be funny for the, the sake of what it was? Or so how do you holla in DMs?
How
do you holla? Like, if you're trying to slide into a DM and don't act like you've never slid in a DM.
I'm going to tell you my move.
Let me tell you.
I ain't going to lie. My move when I hit the DM.
Don't think about it too much. You're gonna lie to me.
Nah, I got like two moves. I was just trying to see if I was gonna say one of them.
Oh, you like Ron Jeremy? I got two moves.
Right? One move I do is I just send my number. I just send my number. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
So how many? So let's see this. So when you just send the number, is this why you change your number a lot? But the reverse is that when you send the number, what's the ratio? Like 50-50. If they're gonna use the number, or you just gonna get deaded on.
All right, let me see.
Don't lie either.
I'm gonna give you a
we want the truth here in
I'm gonna
Texas.
give you a good amount. Out of like, let's say like out of 10 if I send my number. I ain't sending 10 times. All right, let's say.
But let's just say 10 times you sent your number. How many of those bitches are fucking hitting it back?
All right, out of 10. All right, let's say 5. Let's say 5, right?
No, I said 10.
10? Because 10, I feel like
Don't
10
up your odds.
feel
Don't
like
up your odds, you motherfucker.
All right, yeah, 5 is good. You smart.
I'm smart and loyal. Don't you forget it.
All right,
okay?
All right, bet.
So 10 people, you give you a number.
Out of
How many
10?
are calling you back? 3 out of the 10.
No.
2.
Nah, more than that. But
Don't
see, you know what it is?
lie.
You know what it is? It depends. Like, some of them.
No, you said just the number. You ain't put a twist on it.
No. Look, I just sent a number, but some of them seen it. Some of them don't see it. I don't send 10 times. I ain't sent my number since I'm just saying.
Have you ever talked to yourself in the DMs? Don't lie to me.
Like more than one text.
You triple text?
I might have triple text. You know what it is? I be so smack. On a smack day, I might go back, revisit it, text. But I sometimes I unsend.
That's a whack.
I unsend the other text.
To me,
so it don't look like two texts.
no. When you unsend something, that means your intentions were it was something that you wanted to say so bad, but your real life is coming into a counterpart trying to sway you.
No. I'm when I'm saying I'm unsending, I mean like if I double text, if I send another text like the other day.
You know they still see the message that says unsent that still looks unattractive when you say unsent twice and you're having a conversation.
not on IG.
Oh.
I don't unsend a text like if I'm texting on the phone. I'm saying like IG.
So you be DMing in the vanish
like
mode.
if
you be vanish moding
I do vanish modes. Vanish mode is lit.
I forgot who I was talking to. Demon time over here.
Demon time vanish mode is lit. I have a lot of fun in the vanish modes.
Hilarious. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to go with this? Before we get real demon time.
You wait. Do you send DMs?
Do I send DMs?
You shoot your shot?
No.
Never?
Never. I've been told I should.
Never shot your shot?
No, because
you probably don't have to.
This is the thing. This is also what gets me. We're going to talk a little vulnerable now because I've been putting you in the hot seats. But it's because I have too much of an ego, right? And not ego enough to be like, oh, I can't or I'm too good to whatever. But what if they don't respond? What if they don't open? Because I've been that person that I don't want to. And I'm so old fashioned that I'd rather meet you in person, even if I could be whatever is because, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times, like even inadvertently, I've met the people that I maybe wanted to speak to and without having to be in those situations, but not knowingly if I could have. But like, I don't know. I just feel like for me is where is the chivalry? Like, where is the men that are actually dating women these days? Like, why can't you like see an alpha female like myself and not be intimidated because I have my shit together? Like, yes, I bring more than the table. I am the fucking table. So that's why. So my ego gets a little like.
So let's say somebody DM you, send their number. They just send a number. How you feel?
I'm not answering that shit.
No.
Not at all. Because to me, it's like if that's to me is what your only game is like, what do you want me to do with that? You want me to give it to my fans, the 6 million followers that I have that could all fucking blast your ass until you would ask you the same question of what do you want me to do with this? DM? I answer my DMs, but not to like childish. That to me is childish. Like to me is like you're giving a number, but you're not giving a connotation of like, hey, I'd really like to talk to you. I don't like the DM situation. Like hit me here if you want to talk. Because then you're giving me an incentive of why you want to speak to me other than whatever. Because of who I am, unfortunately, I get the whole like thinking I'm just going to fuck everyone. Sorry to tell you, that's not happening. Like for me, it's like I know my worth. It's quality over quantity. And yes, I have done porn in my life, but that doesn't mean that I fuck everyone. It's like I did a business and I'm a sexual athlete and I provide a service for people.
That's how I feel when people go see me talk about spit a boss.
But that's what I'm saying. It's why I said the parallels of what businesses are is like people think that because I've done porn for X amount of years in my life, that's what I'm going to be forever. And there is an expiration date. There is certain things at those times. And so that's why for me is it's not also the ego, but partially it is the ego.
So it's over for you soon. What you think?
Where
you think you're going to still go? soon?
Who knows? Who knows? You know, I took a hiatus for 5 to 6 years. I came back because I wanted to, because I wanted to prove a point. Probably to just myself, nobody else that I needed to prove a point to, because I wanted to. It wasn't because someone was dictating anything I had to do other than what I wanted to be doing. And that's exactly why it's interesting to speak to people like yourself, is like, again, you're doing exactly what you're wanting to do right now. You're being an independent artist, and maybe you don't know exactly what model to follow, but you're doing what you will love and what you want to do. So sometimes you realize your ego is more than certain things.
Yeah, when you doing
learn that
what you want to do, it's better, because when people start liking you for that, it's easy to, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing what you want to do. It's not like you trying to, because that's, I think when you be signed to them big companies, they want to change you. I'm saying you can't keep up with the, like, that type of vibe. It's like, it's too hard. To being yourself is easier.
So what does loyalty mean to you?
Oh, loyalty? Loyalty is a lot. Loyalty is big. Loyalty is
Big time them then. Tell Private Talk what loyalty means.
Loyalty is big. I think loyalty is like probably the most important thing when it comes to any like type of relationship with any person. Loyalty is just like, you know what I'm saying, trust, like somebody that you know, like it's just like trust, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just like somebody, it's a dependable type of, I'm saying, it's just a sturdy foundation. Loyalty, you know what I'm saying, you know somebody is loyal, you know what to do.
Hey, be about it.
Yeah, I love loyalty. We need loyalty more, because a lot of niggas ain't loyal.
This is facts. So,
a lot of niggas ain't loyal, man.
What's the worst thing a woman has told you about yourself? And don't lie.
Oh, the worst thing?
The worst thing that someone has said. I'm sure that it's been across the board.
That I felt like that was crazy?
That was, yeah. That you thought was maybe
about me.
About you. I'm sure a lot of people have, again, this is about the perceptions of breaking down walls and letting people know who you really are. But it's like, I'm sure people also, and women get around the limelight. They see certain things. They want certain things. But like, has there been like someone that's said to you, female wise, that's like maybe either had an impact or like something, the worst thing that someone said that like about you that you maybe either?
I think somebody said about me. This is like, I don't know, like a personality wise.
If that's where you want to take it.
I'm saying like, I think the worst thing is somebody said about me is like, I'm a person that don't really like give a fuck about people.
You believe that to be true?
Nah, that's why it's the worst thing, cause like, it's like that's the worst, cause that's the most thing I feel like that's the most shit I do. That shit take me out.
Okay.
I'm saying, and the female saying that you said female, that female said to me, right?
A female said to you.
Yeah, and if a female saying that, it's crazy.
So, are you single in a relationship? What is your relationship status, Flavi?
Relationship status?
Yeah. Are you single, ready to mingle? Are you out there in situationships? Like, what are you in?
I'm keeping it a buck, right? I wouldn't say I'm single.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not single. I mean, I'm definitely, I don't know. I feel like when you get to maturity levels, you don't call them relationships no more. Right? You still call them relationships.
What do you call them? This seems like a real swimming situation.
Nah, I don't know. I just, I gotta.
You got lady friends, like
nah,
you have entanglements. You have like one person who holds you down.
Yeah, I do definitely one. I do one. I'm a one girl.
You want one
woman
girl
type of man.
Okay, but are you single right now? You're not.
Nah. I wouldn't say I'm not. I'm not. Single.
You're confused right now.
I'm not on the market.
You're confused. I'm
not confused.
So if there was a single female out there right now that had her shit together and was like, "Hey, I really want to fuck with you, Favi," what would you do?
No, I wouldn't do it.
You couldn't because you're already entangled.
I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't do it.
No,
I'm
why
focused.
else would you? You're focused on what?
I'm focused on, you know what I'm saying, what I'm focused on right now. I'm definitely in a relationship, but
That seems like some pimp shit that's
no,
being around
no,
shit.
listen.
That's going around and around and around. Around and around we go. Around and around we go.
Look. I'm in a relationship, I would say, right? But anyway.
Have you ever been asked this question before?
Nah, I don't. Nobody ever asked me about a relationship.
I feel like if anybody I'm the one to know, I feel like
That's like
that's
the
why you're
first
crawling
question.
in your seat.
Hell yeah, that's why
Okay.
I never really like to. That's why I don't like to answer it. Cause,
But
'cause
why
they
though?
never
Because
ask.
how many women are gonna get mad?
No, nobody's mad. What? That I'm in a relationship?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if that's how you want to
know
take
why?
it.
Because I feel like they respect the man that's in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? They gonna
Who is they?
women.
Oh, okay. In what context? Because I don't believe that to be true. I feel like when most men are like in a relationship, a lot of women, not solid women, but try to knock down certain things to see if they could and certain things. That's why it's like, for me, it's like, it don't pay me any mind to do anything. For me, it's more about like, where are you at in your, life? It's like, where do you want a situation? Are you just so focused on work that it doesn't matter because you have entanglements that are serving of you at the moment? It's like, what does Favi really want?
What I want right now is I want to work. I want my
Leave
family.
me alone.
You know
No.
what I'm saying? Nah.
Okay, you want to work on your family?
I want to work. And I want to have the family.
Okay.
And my lady. You know what I'm saying? Situated. You know what I'm saying? And I want to just work.
So,
You know what I'm saying? So, cause I just think like it'd be unfit. Like, of course I'm in a relationship, but I kind of think me personally in my body, I think I work so much that I think I cheat with my work. So it's like I
feel
don't
that.
really be there as much as I think I should be.
So
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to disrespect it and call it a relationship.
So why do you?
But it is a relationship.
But why do you, if your first love is work, which is not a bad thing, if you're honest about that is, and I think that a lot of artists, I think that even someone like myself, let's put it on the table, is the being vulnerable. It's that people think we have to make a choice. But
Right.
there's also people that will either get down with what you're putting down or not, right?
Yeah, it's
so
true.
it's like, but people also settle is because artists be lonely.
Yeah.
We want someone to come home to. We want to, all those things. And I think that it's like with you is like, now that you're in your rebrand and now that you're like what those things mean is like thinking about those hard questions is because,
I definitely
evolution.
I definitely went through some like guilty type of vibes, right? Like just, you know what I'm saying, like working so much and feeling like I was, like that's what I go through. Like just thinking
But that's
I'm
when I
paying
think
too
that
much
sometimes
to the
as
job.
like as a man and it sucks because again the counterpart as a female of being whatever situation is like at the end of the day I would rather, as hurtful as it is to let like the man that if in that situation be like, look, I'm doing this business, right? And I am this artist and I'm doing whatever. And it doesn't mean that I don't love you, but you're not going to be the first person in this at this moment in time.
Maybe
Maybe
but
years later at this
as a
point, and that
female-
doesn't take anything, whatever. And as a female, that is a hard pill to swallow.
Right.
But at the same time, too, is why I say as with men is like respectfully, you have to be like, let go of things that are no longer serving of you if that's what that is, even if it feels good. So it's like perspective wise, right? So we talk about feel goods. OnlyFans. Do you have subscriptions?
Do
Do you have any? Have you ever subscribed to a girl's OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Because we're talking about feel goods,
You know
right?
what
Because the
you
thing
know-
is that the counterpoint of like, yes, you have your situations, but now we're trying to do like we talk about in my business, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's you don't have to physically or verbally speak to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the internet basis. It's transactional in the sense of you got their subscription, whatever, and you go home to your lady, and if not, you're having problems, whatever it is. But like, do you subscribe to those things? Do you
Nah, I
because
do.
you're Fivio Foreign, are they just coming to your door and being like, you don't gotta subscribe, Poppy? We're here. Like, how does that work?
I be, it go all ways. Like I got girls that I'm saying that got OnlyFans. Like when I'm single and shit. Like I'm saying when I'm single, I have a girl, homegirl, whatever, that have OnlyFans that'll send me the videos I ain't gotta pay for. I do be subscribing sometimes just to really see like. I'm
What's
saying
going
sometimes
on?
you want
To be in the knowledge.
Yeah, because they got.
So you're getting free subscriptions because you're getting the girls that on the first hand basis.
I'm saying like they'll send me what they got on their OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying. So it's free subscriptions because they're giving you from what they're on subscription basis. They're giving you access.
But I did subscribe to a couple.
You didn't subscribe to mine.
Well,
hater.
No. Listen, I don't have to. You got the shit on Pornhub.
I don't, motherfucker. That's a.
I'm saying like that's what I'm saying.
You know, back in the day, I can't even say it now. I mean, like that's how I got your shit on LimeWire. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. That's
exactly how it is. 100. This is what I'm saying. There's so much of a parallel. That means I don't get paid. Word. The same way they steal your content and they steal your song and stream it somewhere else. I don't get paid from that.
Off that.
No.
That's not your channel?
No.
Oh shit. That shit posted every day like that.
Let me tell you, Private Talk, his bill is very large at this point. After having him here of only a year, and now he's subscribed to Pornhub shit that's not mine. Because that channel is not mine.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you. You don't gotta subscribe to Pornhub.
Yeah, because you're paying that fucking it's free.
You just it's free and you just watch the video.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
Cha-ching. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna have Charlotte rack up my payments.
No, but listen. Some girls you just really want to sign on their OnlyFans and really see what's going on.
Who has been that person that you really want to see?
You really want to know?
I'd really want to know. I used to have this thing, it was like, I want the truth, but I don't have that button.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. Don't fucking hesitate now, motherfucker. Do it now. And
I'm just saying, I just did it. I just did it to see because everybody was talking.
No one's being chastising you. Who is it? Just let us know, Fabi.
I went subscribe to Ruby Rose shit.
Okay. Is she really with Drewski? What's the team?
That was before. I ain't see. It was probably.
Because they be gimmicky now. Now it's because they wanted to go in their life to where you know things. Which more power to you, girl. Like get your money. Like all mad at respect. But that's what it is now. Is like very situational where it's like they only like give you an insight of it, but they want you to know if they're really what it is on their page.
Like it. Oh, so one time a girl had posted me on her OnlyFans.
You gotta get paid for that.
She ain't pay me.
Oh, so you reported that shit.
I told her to delete that shit, but she had posted me on Twitter, right? With like, yo, I got a video with Fivio Foreign OnlyFans, because I had sent her a video. I was in the shower.
All you do is shower videos.
I do shower videos here and there.
Shower videos. You getting paid for that, Fabi.
So I said that to her. She posted it on her Twitter. She like went viral and posted it on her Twitter. So now it's on Twitter forever.
She made a couple bands.
She made money.
You would do an OnlyFans video with me.
I would do an OnlyFans video with you. we gotta really
right after this show. We're gonna go viral on OnlyFans.
Oh, let's go. We going viral on OnlyFans. Fivio Foreign
live performance.
Live performance.
Can you?
All I need is the sauce that I made to go like Joe. I ain't gonna lie. You know what we gotta do? We gotta get over. When we finish with this, we really gotta go somewhere and have a real conversation.
The thing is like, but a lot of like your industry, like male counterpoints, like Trey Songz, like a lot of the guys, like during the pandemic, got OnlyFans, but not to fuck, but to like they did their BTS, they did whatever. Like, would you ever consider doing something like that, or only if you'd fuck Alexis Token on OnlyFans?
I would. That would be my first. Like if I had a choice.
No, you already lied to me because the girl said the girl posted you on OnlyFans.
She posted me,
but so I wouldn't be your first.
We ain't do the. I ain't get no. No, I'm just saying that would be my.
You want the clout? You want the like selfie? Like, hey.
Yeah, Alexis Texas movie theater like this. Movie theater.
There's no Nacho Libre mask on you. You're full fledged.
I'm giving them
out.
Straight tattoos, face out, no socks.
No socks. If you wear socks when you have sex at this age, please go home. I can't.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be having my socks on.
What's up? When I'm really, I get. Before I go to Truth with Texas, who are your top 3? I'm gonna do 2 categories. Top 3 in the industry and top 3 in my industry.
Oh, so I know my top 3 in your industry.
Your top 3 in the music industry. Who are your top 3 people?
See, but my top 3s in the porn industry is like
Like, I feel
It's
like
not
every
like
time I
these
said
new porn.
you
I don't
couldn't-
know.
Nothing else matters.
I don't know the new porn stars that be trying to come out.
So then they're not your top 3.
I know movie porn stars like that's lit.
Okay, so where do you want to start? The porn, or do you want to? Let's go to the hip hop
All right, let's
first,
go
and
hip-hop
because
first. Let's
then
go hip-hop
we'll go
first.
to the porn, because then we're going
Top
to the
3
Truth of
rappers?
Texas. Yes, top 3 rappers for you,
Dead or alive or alive?
dead or alive.
Dead or alive? Pop Smoke.
R.I.P. He's one person. I swear, I feel like I wish I miss like his. Yeah.
Oh, you needed
His-
that?
Not that I needed that, but like I just. If anybody's like music, like back to front, like I listen all the time. Like it speaks to my soul. I feel like he was a good human.
You
And
like Brooklyn
I
niggas.
never met him, but I feel like he was a good soul. I wish that I would have met him.
Brooklyn
R.I.P.
nigga. Good Brooklyn nigga.
One.
I say Pop Smoke first.
Okay.
Top 3 for real, Pop Smoke. I'm saying Hove.
Okay.
I'm saying Biggie.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Okay.
Brooklyn
Okay.
on you.
I fuck with all 3. Okay. Fuck
I
with
went
3.
3
All right. So
Brooklyn.
top 3
Porn?
porn.
All right.
Your Mount Rushmore of porn. What are we doing, Favi? And you don't have to put me
Including
in. You don't have to put me in. I could be excluded
Okay,
from the
okay,
bunch
Okay.
to add more if you
I like-
want.
I
You
like-
got real
I
comfortable,
like-
like you needed all these names.
I like Pinky. I'm saying.
Pinky's a good one.
But
Have you ever met Pinky?
I never met her.
Like, I'm
But
making it
I
happen.
don't like it when she I don't like it when she getting super thick,
That's
super fattish. I don't like that. I like it when she
You
was
like-
like in the middle thick.
so you have a requirement on thickness.
Yeah,
You like
can't-
slim fit thick.
I like thick. It's like I just switched it up. I used to like big thick joints. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But now,
You like to get
I
lost in
like-
the sea of pussy.
yeah, I used to like to go viral on that like that. But now it's like I need a little more put together, a little tad. You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
that Pinky's one. You got 2 more.
Pinky. I like Cherokee.
Oh,
Cherokee, the ass. I like it.
You on that whole like what's funny is
I-
like you're in the realm of like when I was coming up in porn of like the girls I never watched porn before I got into porn, but when I was already in porn, they were the girls that were most similar that I felt like I was to myself, that I like have a lot of not emulations but like to things is where I spoke to them about a lot of things from dancing and like big booty stuff or whatever.
Oh,
that,
like to learn like on some come
yeah,
up shit.
for sure.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
like a parallel thing.
So third one.
the third one, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The third one,
You got 2 good lists right now.
No, the third one is like this porn star. I don't know her name, but I know.
Charlotte, what did I tell you?
I
You
know-
said he was gonna say he didn't know somebody's name.
Look, but I know what to search up to find her.
What's the search up to find her?
Latina MILF.
I like how you said that with a little flair. Latina
Latina
MILF.
MILF.
Papi, that Latina MILF.
That's how I find her.
All
But
right.
and then I keep going and I find her. I don't know her name though.
Hey, well,
That's
we're
a
gonna
good
find
one.
we're gonna find her name, and that Latina MILF she better be on my list, because if not, I'm gonna fuck with your taste. Cause I don't know.
Latina MILF. You
All
gonna
right, so that was
But
the rest
that's
of it.
because I ain't wanna have you. Obviously, you was on top my top 3.
Like how
obviously.
he flatters me. I love it.
Yeah.
Give me more. All right, so that concludes the like interview part. But now we're doing Truth with Texas. So we're gonna do a rapid fire of some more sexual questions
Okay.
that are a little bit more racier, a little bit more naughtier,
All
a little
right,
bit
let's
more
do it.
kinkier, a little bit
let's
more
do it.
things. And then I'm gonna let you ask me some questions.
Yeah, because I want to ask you a couple questions.
Because I know you do. You've been itching to, and you've been very good. You've been very good at this. All right, spicy questions. Dirty talk, yes or no?
All day, yeah.
Craziest place you've had sex?
Craziest place, Prospect Park.
Prospect Park, out in the open, ready to go.
Right in
How
the
many?
woods.
Let's see. Have you ever fallen asleep during sex?
Yeah, during the head, fell asleep.
So it wasn't that good, huh?
Nah, it's good. I be smacked. When you want this done, I be smacked. End up falling asleep.
And
Like,
did they smack your dick or your face? Wake up!
nah, yeah, I think when you fall asleep on them, they bitches be tight. They be tight.
No, I'm
They like,
talking.
"Yo."
I'm talking to somebody. Someone's gonna tell me why you asleep.
They like,
we
"Yo,
ain't
you sleep?"
finished. I didn't come. We ain't done.
You know, but when the night is up, the night is right, and everybody fall asleep out
Stop
they be
lying to
tired and going
yourself.
viral. I think it was good.
Have you ever had someone thrown up on you during sex?
Oh, during the head, yeah, for sure.
Oh, did you keep going? Did you wipe off?
I keep going.
Demon time.
I keep
It's
going, you
real
know, I
in
don't care.
effect. What is something that is completely off limits to you that you don't want to try? You're not about. You're not like if someone tried to ask you these things, you're like, no, not gonna do it.
Let me see, cause it's hard to
You about the life.
Yeah, it's hard to
You
say
about
what
to
I
be that
won't
sexual
try.
demon. You like
I'm a
whatever a
demon.
bitch tells me and it's wet, ready, we good?
I be doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? What I wouldn't do is, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't really like when bitches spit in my mouth. But I like to spit in their mouth. I like to do all the other movie shit. I don't like getting spit in my mouth for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why.
I can tell you a lot of reasons why, but
All right.
well,
I just one thing I don't like. I ain't gonna lie.
All right,
I tried to like it. I couldn't
kinky
do it.
questions. I respect the honesty. Do you have any fetishes? There's a
Yeah.
lot of fetishes out there. You said that you like porn. You seem like I don't know what porn fetish you like.
I
or
got
like,
fetishes.
What is it? You like feet?
I
You
like-
like midgets? You like big bitches? What you like?
I
BBLs?
I ain't gonna lie. BBL is not a fetish.
No, but
Nah, that's like.
but it's the fake big booty girls. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but if you got a BBL fetish, you crazy. Like,
But there's some girls that you wouldn't know that they even have BBLs.
right.
I mean,
I ain't
there's
gonna
some
lie.
men that I don't know they have BBLs.
That's horrible.
BBL.
How you feel about
Drizzy.
the? How you feel about the men getting the BBLs?
Have you danced to BBL, Drizzy?
I don't dance to them type of songs.
I don't think you really dance. I think it's like a whole
I like feet.
You're a
I'm
foot
saying,
fetish man.
I got a foot fetish.
I wouldn't
type
know
of
that.
guy.
I wouldn't know that.
That's
I
why
have a foot
peep
fetish
I peep
myself.
the good toes. But you like feet too?
I do. I like feet.
What you like to do with them?
A lot of things. For me is I like the arches of feet. I like toes. I like men's feet, but most men don't have their feet together.
Oh, so this is like a
Like,
a
I
lady
really
feet.
have a
This is a woman feet.
No,
Like,
I like feet in general. Like
Oh.
for me is like I do like men feet, but a lot more men don't like keep their feet kept. So I'm not gonna suck on all of them. A lot of men have weird hairy toes. Like no, thank you.
I got my toes sucked on before a couple times.
I'm sure you did. I feel like you're a real freak. I feel like for
Nah,
you to
I'm
like
freak of
have
the
the
week.
porn like what did I call it before? The porn think about headstones. What?
Oh, the
Mount
pornologist?
Rushmore. There we go. Charlotte for the win.
To know them, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so we're chiseled out in life. You know, you're
You
stone
need
heads.
the porn. I think you need the porn.
What's the most number of times you've had sex in one day?
Most number of times?
Honest, don't lie.
I'm keep it a buck. I mean, she know, cause I wouldn't lie. She know. I don't know. I want to say her name. But
We don't gotta say names. Fuck those hoes.
It was definitely years ago for me. I was way younger.
I like how you preface this for your other hosts to listen to, that they know that this isn't the number for them. That they were like, don't be mad at me.
But it was 7 joints one day.
7? I just had 10 last night. You failing in life.
You had 10 last night?
Last night.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm a
Like
cocksman.
10 rounds. Like 10. Like
No, 10 coming sessions from me alone.
No, that's not what
That
counts.
does count.
No,
As a
that don't
cocksman like myself, it definitely
no,
counts.
you coming 10 times ain't the same as
You couldn't make me
a
come 10
guy
times.
I could definitely make you come.
No, you couldn't.
I ain't gonna lie. I can make you come. It depends. But
Now
I
it
definitely can make you
depends?
come a lot of times.
A lot,
But
but
10
not
is
10.
crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
10 is a great number. It's so good.
10 is crazy.
I'm reminiscing.
Let me
right
ask you a
now.
question. How many
My
hours?
nipples are hard.
How many hours it take 10 for 10?
How many hours?
For 10.
Okay, so 8 went off of 2, and then I woke up, but it was still the same morning, and then the next 2 happened within the next 4 hours. So
See, I'm not. I'm not.
I do with cocksmans only.
I'm saying though, like 6 hours. That's insane.
Do you realize you're speaking to Alexis, Texas? I am the goat.
You're right.
I love sex, but I also like I'm not
Damn,
gonna
so I
have
gotta go.
sex.
I gotta give you.
The thing is like, okay, like there's a difference between work sex and like personal sex. So it's like, for me to get 10 on personal sex, you gotta be doing numbers. my
Wait. So
G.
wait. So what you like? You like work sex better?
No, I don't like work sex better. Work sex for me, I'm a sexual athlete and I like the sex that's being had because I know my body and I know what I can do to achieve what you need to see to get off to what you need. But for me in my personal time, nobody's watching. I don't have to open up to a camera. I don't gotta
So
fucking.
it's different.
It's different. It's intimate. Where work sex is barbaric.
Work sex is more like you.
Work sex
at
is, but work sex is like me, like, give me a verse. Dance for me. Dance.
Right.
Dance, Fivio, dance. It's the
don't
same where
know.
like, Twerk, Alexis, twerk. It's the same thing. So where it's like, for me, when I'm doing it privately, where it's like, I'm gonna be a bigger whore privately than I am on camera.
It was 6 hours. It's crazy.
Get with it.
I ain't gonna lie. I give a bitch an hour and a half. I'm saying that'd be like a good night. I'm saying
it's a nap, and you wake up 2 hours later and.
I could do a nap. And wake up, but I just think like from
your OnlyFans debut is getting less and less. This is we talking.
No. Listen, I'm saying, all right. How many hours you want me to go? Damn, fuck it. I gotta get the extra sauce.
How do you want it?
I did the extra sauce.
How do you need it?
I ain't gonna lie. See, but
have you ever called someone the wrong name during sex?
I'm saying, so I'm probably dealing with a.
You're dealing with whack ass bitches. They got whack ass pussy. Actually, let me go there.
If you going and having a good sex with a bitch for an hour and a half, she 9 times out of 10 when it's over, she's over. She's tired. She's done.
Most, you're pimp talking again to the private talk people, and most people don't understand what that is, but I know that there's a lot of bullshit in between there. So what I want to know is celebrity pussy or civilian pussy, which is better?
Honestly, I think they both. It's both.
That's a politically correct.
They both got they kinks to it. Cause it's like when you fucking the celebrity pussy, it is a little different. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a different, like, ooh, it's a different accomplishment.
But like, is it because you have the validation of like, oh, I knew this person and now I'm fucking this pussy, so it gives you more excitement? Because I've been there before too, where I'm like, I don't really want you to fuck me, but I'll fuck you because.
Just cause it, yeah.
Not that because it's just cause, but it makes it more.
Yeah, it's a little extra excitement. But me,
dirty.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I really, me personally, if I had a like chance to choose a celebrity, like if I had a celebrity standing there and then a civilian, I'd probably pick the civilian.
Why? Because you could do dirtier shit to her?
I think I could just, it's like no cameras on, basically, like you said. It's more like I really could go viral. We go
Demon
viral.
Time.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? It's a little.
Like
I'm saying to really open
no
a celebrity
spit in your
up,
mouth, but spit in hers.
Spit in her mouth, yeah. But to open a celebrity pussy up is like you really gotta fuck them a couple times for them to really start getting.
They want to feel in love first.
Yeah, they want to. You gotta run.
Favorite time of day to have sex?
Favorite
time? Are you a nighttime demon?
I'm always a nighttime
demon. Are you a middle time of the day demon?
I go. My favorite time. All right, my favorite time to get head is in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Like my favorite time to get head.
But what about pussy?
I like night pussy.
Night pussy.
You know what I'm saying?
Romantic questions. Would you consider yourself a romantic?
Yeah.
What's the most romantic thing you've done for a partner?
Romantic.
You're romantic. Let's hear what you're romancing about, Favi.
Most romantic things I've done.
Friends, close your ears. We don't need to know.
Yeah,
This is the romance section where the men can't hear.
Yeah, no, they're gonna hear this one. They're gonna take this trick. This one. I told her,
send your bitches to the moon.
I did a flowers in a hotel.
Please exaggerate more because my pussy is dry. The more I'm hearing this song.
All right, let me tell you. Nah, cause some things that I say is like I don't want the people to know.
Okay, so you want to keep your secrets to yourself.
But no, I don't want the people to know who I talk about. I feel like they're gonna put the two together. But
no, they won't. First of all, let's just speak your honest truth. Don't think what they're gonna think is because bitches are gonna talk, and most bitches are liars, and most bitches. Let's go.
All right, let's just I did the flowers.
The math? Do it.
Hotel room.
Okay.
Champagne movie.
Oh.
Shit like that.
Was he trying to tell me that he was gonna do this for me, so he didn't want me to get mad about it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna do different. We're gonna do it different with you. The restaurant I'm gonna take you to.
I'm a different kind of bitch.
No, I'm just saying we're gonna start off the restaurant I'm gonna take you to. It's gonna be real nice.
Private talk. Do we believe him or not? We'll see. I'll update you. All right. Sex on the first date.
Sex on the first date, I feel like is yes.
It's a given.
Because
if they're not fucking you on the first date, you're not going on a second date.
I mean, what happened is once you don't.
What happened was once you start saying that, you start lying. I don't know.
No. This one I'm gonna try. This one I start thinking a little bit, cause usually when you fucking a bitch, and she making you kind of like wait for it, work for it. You feel like you got something in your body where it's like when you finally fuck her, you wanna you want to fucking duck her just because it's like you did too much.
The problem is that the way that you think that way is horrible.
No, I know.
1010% is because why? Because the girl has boundaries and she wants to wait and see. Because especially someone like yourself is, no offense, but you're a rapper. You're in the industry, adult or music industry, which is almost like the fucking adult industry. So you have a lot of pussy thrown at you, right? So for me, it's like it takes a dime a dozen to even deal with a type of person like yourself. But B, it's also being understanding for the person that you are, because a lot of things come at you that you don't want and you don't whatever either too. So it's your intention behind those things. So for me is like, I don't like when men hide behind the things of like what's the matter of fact is that any bitch can put it on you. Any bitch could do any of those things, but it's you as a man and the integrity that you stand behind, whatever that is for you, is how you set the strip for these women to act accordingly.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I like bitches that give it up at the first date. Because it's like, I'm going to tell you why.
That's the counterparts.
Because look, you know why?
And I'm a snorter. Yes, I am.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
It's all good. You a snorer too? Like when you sleep?
No, I don't snore. I snort when things are funny. So high key, it was funny. So you're welcome.
All right, so look. Look. So I feel like when the girls fuck on the first day, it's like they secure in themselves. I'm saying they comfortable. They don't feel like, listen, my pussy is all I got to offer. It's more to me than my pussy. So it's like we wanted to fuck. We both having a good time. And then we get to know each other. And you still a dope ass bitch.
How has that worked out for you, Fivio?
It worked pretty good. Usually the girls I stay with long term is like the ones that I fucked on the first day. Like
Maybe
like mostly all of them. The girls that make me wait, I be feeling the way about.
Perspective. Think about that long term. All right, moving on. So, naughty questions. Mile High Club, have you joined it?
Oh, get head on the jet?
Or fucked, really, it means.
Nah, I ain't get no head on the jet yet.
Okay. Do you like role play?
Do I like role play?
Yeah, like when your woman, if she wants to dress up, like school teacher, or like doing certain things, whatever.
I like short skirts.
Okay,
so
you like
upskirts?
I
like upskirts.
Upskirts are a big thing.
I got a short skirt or an upskirt. It's a movie theater. I love it.
Biggest turn off. What's something that a girl can do for you that it just completely turns you off?
Like all that stop.
You don't like running away from the dick.
I don't like the chase.
Okay, you just like.
I like a girl that's into me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, you know how they be playing the chase thing.
Okay.
I don't really like that.
So you like someone who is like secure in what they want and not being like, oh, I don't know, don't do this for me.
Fuck. So it's like, stop. I don't like that. That's
like
big turn off.
I like that. Choked or spanked? Which do you like to do? You have to pick one, not the other.
Okay. Choke. Which one I would like to do better?
Which one do you like to do better? Choke or being spanked? Not you, to the lady.
Uh-huh.
To the lady of the night.
I like let's see. I'm just trying to think about what I do more. I think I choke more than I spank.
Okay.
Because it's like it start off on the front. I usually start off on the front. I choke more.
Okay. So last question before the end of Truth with Texas, which this is something that I learned like 2 years ago that I didn't think that was like on men's radar, but like it's a thing that I've talked about with a lot of guests.
All right.
So have you ever faked an orgasm?
I fake that nut?
Yes.
Of course.
See, this is why the way you say it was such constraint. Of course. I didn't think men did that. And then I second guessed every man that came for me, and I was like, no, I didn't. I could think that I didn't think that would happen, but it's not that I'm like, let me see your condom, sir. So I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of times when I use the condoms, because the condoms, I don't know. The condoms is.
So you're not a real condom advocate.
I'm not a condom guy.
So you just like to fuck bitches raw.
I do.
How many kids do you have?
3.
How many? Father's Day is coming up soon.
Word,
what do you get
lit.
for Father's Day? Do you get anything for Father's Day? Like, what do you feel about that?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I think I be having good Father's Day, but sometimes like.
Because sometimes I feel like fathers get like.
It be like bullshit
they get
shit,
like
right?
not where I feel like they like get like mislooked after, like whereas Mother's Day is like supposed to be such a big thing, where it's like I also think Father's Day should be a celebrated thing just as
Nah,
much
my
as,
peoples
especially
be
for the
good
fathers that
holding
are
me
a part
down
of their
on Father's Day.
children's life, which you are, and you know what I mean. So I feel like what does that mean for you?
You know, my peoples be doing me good on Father's Day.
Okay, so you get love, you get mad love.
Yeah, they do be good on Father's Day.
All right. Well, I respect everything that you've said here at Private Talk. I thank you for letting us get to know a little bit more.
Ask you the question?
I'm getting to that point.
All right.
We're getting a little bit more intimate with you, but I appreciate
this one is for the
your honesty with me. I know that you don't do a lot of interviews like this, so I appreciate you coming and taking the time. So now I'm gonna give you the torch to ask Miss Texas.
I want to know one question. I want to know what the community want me to ask Alexis.
What's the community?
Because I know the community.
Who the fuck's the community?
This is for the community. I'm doing this for the.
Fuck is the community? My community is Private Talk.
I'm doing this for the community. Which I want me to ask her. Let me know.
It better be good and not dumb.
It gotta be the best answer.
Are you asking the crowd at this point?
No,
or you already know?
No, y'all let me know. But hold on. Y'all let me know.
Because I'll take a fucking bathroom break if you need to ask the consensus.
No, listen.
Because what's going
y'all
on?
think about it and let me know. Because I know the people probably want to know some shit. But me, what I want to know is this, right?
The hat got moved, the braid. It's not a braid no more, God, bro.
I want to know, right? When you dating a guy, right? Or fucking with a guy, right? Off porn. Real life fucking with a guy, right? In relationships or whatever.
Okay.
Do he? Cause you did both before, right? Fuck with a guy and while being porn.
Yeah.
How does he take it? Most of the time, I probably with different guys, right? I don't know. How does
well, what's your question? You're not asking a question.
How does a guy that you be with, as a boyfriend or that you dating, feel about or deal with you still being a porn star?
So at the end of the day, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for the men and how they choose to deal with me and what I choose to deal with after. Yeah. I was married in the industry years, over 10 years ago. So for me, me and my ex were in the industry together. So it was a whole different thing. Then I've been divorced for over 7-8 years. Mm-hmm. And so now it is different dating and being in that whole limelight or whatever. But for me, at this point in my life, I'm at this big age that I'm content with myself. I'm happy with myself. Mm-hmm. I have done the work. I have done the personal work to know what I need in a partner, what I don't want in a partner, and all those things. So if my career, unfortunately, deteriorate or deters them from being with me because of who I am, that's a them loss. For me, is I'm not in this point any longer to prove to someone how I need to be and show up, is because I already show up. I not only bring part of the table, I am the table. I am a very successful female. I love hard. I do all those things. And for me is I don't need, and porn doesn't define who I am. It's just an entity of who I have been. Mm-hmm. So for me is again, why I love platforms like this and my podcast is that I've given an honest conversation about the way I think, the way I tick, the way I move, the way I do things. And if those people want to honor those things and move with me, great. If not, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. For me is I'm content. I don't need validation from anyone other than myself. So why I do the things I do is because I love to do them. I love to integrate conversations and make people be bonded together and things. I don't need a validation.
All right, that's a good answer. All right, another question, right?
So what are your questions for me, Fabi?
All right.
I'm ready for them. I'm finally ready for them.
All right, let me ask you this question.
Movie.
If everybody left this room, right, and it was just me and you was to make a first move.
Did your friends tell you this question?
Huh?
Is this director Fabi in the building?
Listen, look. Right, look, I just want to know what's your first move would be as a professional sex.
What's your first move with you?
What would your first move, how would you make me go crazy?
First of all, what is respectfully, right? That's what we say, respectfully. So I'm not a type of bitch who makes the first move or needs to make a first move. If you as a man can't make a first move with me when you've already been presented a bad bitch like me, that's on you. So for me is whatever you choose to do, I don't need to do extra. And if I need to do extra, I will move myself accordingly to the right, or what does Beyonce say, to the left? Whatever the fucking way that bitch moves.
Yeah, y'all from Texas. So if you had to make the first move, it's like I'm out.
Not that I have like too, because again, we talk about ego, we talk about all these things, whatever. Like, I do have an ego to a degree, right? Because we all do. Like, we're all like human. We all have whatever. But for me as a female at this big age is, I'm looking for chivalry. I'm looking for a man that can take charge, that can make an alpha female like myself feel that I can be in control, but also be taken care of and being able to be a feminine, because I don't like carrying this big dick energy around, is because us women that do that is because we haven't been in a safe space around men that allow us to be our feminine, right? So for me is that, not that I need a man to do that, but for me to make a man to do that would allow me to be as open, as freely, sexually as not as to be. So it's situational based.
All right, bet. Right? Got you. Type shit.
You know, I like some old school, like,
make it happen.
Teddy pen, I need a pendergrass.
I got you.
I need some
I just really trying to.
And you know who that is? Cause y'all too young. Get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, that was a good answer. I need to know. And I'm saying I just like to know the things you like. Now,
look how smooth he's talking to me, bro. It's like, you like whenever I like toss the torch to someone else, they like give it to me, but I'm about being vulnerable this season, so I'm gonna allow this to continue. I hope those questions aren't on your phone and they're off the top of your head.
Nah, they off the top of the head. I just got them off the top of the heezy. All right, so
you can read if you want to. I had some on my phone too. It's okay.
All right. No, look, I got another question for you. Right?
What we doing?
During sex, porn, right? Is it when you doing?
That's two different things.
No, not sex. The porn. When you have
porn is still sex, but like just porn sex, because it's personal sex and porn sex.
No, porn. Yeah, porn sex.
Okay.
When you're doing porn sex, 9 times out of 10, right? Do you really like enjoying it, or it's like for the TV, or it's like you faking it?
So this is what I'm gonna tell you. So I am a performer.
Yeah.
I am good at my job.
Yeah.
I have perfected what makes me get off, right? So for me, if my biggest thing for not only just like performers, but what I tell people that come on my show and they like my friends, whatever, is like, if we don't talk about what we want and what we don't like, then we're never going to achieve those things. For me to just think that any man that's going to just want to fuck me knows what I need to come internally is crazy. Because people, it's give and take, right? So you have to be vocal. You have to be all those things. So for me is that, again, the safe space of me being in a situation where I feel comfortable to tell you the needs and wants. Mm-hmm. But on top of all of that, and a lighter note, is like, what's crazy is, and in your position and like your field, is that people don't think about who they're fucking. They just fuck to fuck. Like, there's no emotional aspect to it other than a physical being after the fact. Then people get entangled, they do whatever, For me, it's not just about the physical form of doing that, is because I get that from porn. So for me, my personal life fucking has to be more intentional.
More mental.
So for me, it's like, if I'm not so like mentally stimulated, my pussy doesn't get wet. I don't get wet off of just the normal society of, as a man, how you're supposed to show up. That does nothing for me. You have to do more. I worthy myself more, and I know that I honor and respect and deserve the honor of a man that can equally possess something that he can tell me what he wants sexually, emotionally, physically and all those things. And until that is like contained or presented to me fully, will I ever submit fully to a man?
So to really get you as like a girlfriend or like a lady or like a wife or somebody that you really want to fuck with, is not sex. It's not sexual. It's like,
and that's the misconception of being of like a you know, a porn star who's someone who's been in the adult industry for several years, is that, oh, it's all just sexual. I married my first husband off sex. That didn't get me where I'm divorced, happily divorced. But the thing is like there's more to a person than sex. To me, it's about integrity. It's about who you are as a person, how you show up every single day for not only me, but your friends, your community.
just who you are.
What
for
you
real.
are is because that to me lasts longer than what you're fakely telling me in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't need fake conversations. I need the intent of where that brings me and elevates me as a person to want to do better as well, because I don't think that just one woman and one man can serve at a certain thing where it's like that's all it is you have to grow together.
So you don't
fully complete yourself to fully complete another person to escalate to a thing where you both can be a beautiful unity.
Wait, you was ever in a relationship with a porn star?
Yes.
With another?
I was married to one.
To a porn star?
Yes.
Or that was the marriage you was talking about?
Yeah. You want me to say it 10 more times? Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was a regular kid.
No, I'm not a regular bitch.
Right, true.
My thing is like, it wasn't that, is that at that time in my life, and I don't really speak about my ex-husband a lot on my show or things like that, is because I don't like to give a platform to someone that is undeserving to where I am, who I am at this point in my time. He served a place in my life. He did his thing. I have a lot of love and respect for him for who he was at that time. But we evolve and we grow, and that is not where I ended. I only like flourished after that, because it was more of like he wanted me to be in this box that I would never going to be in this box. And that's why we're here. I think the same way is why we are similar in a lot of ways is that people try to put us in boxes, and we are so much more than those boxes that people put us in, is why I wanted to have this conversation and have it like spoken the way that it has been and presented itself, is because we're not just who we are as our craft. We are not just who we are as like what our business presents us to be, is that we're still people at the end of the day, and we have feelings, we have relationships, we have truths, we have all these things that make us tick, that become the artist of who we are.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
a, yeah,
appreciate you.
So this is what it was. This is what it was. When I before I became who I was, right, and I used to fuck with bitches and females, girls, right? And I used to know like that they really fuck with me, right? Because I feel like I ain't have too much to offer, right? So now where I'm at is like a little weird vibe. Like I'm like, what's your intentions, right? You go through that. You think like niggas want you just because you Alexis Token porn star, and they just like want to have you and say they fucked you. And they like run cap on you.
And I'm sure that happens to you a lot yourself. So
Yeah.
the only advice I can say to you, and I tell you this with purest intentions, is know who Fabi really is. Know what Fabi really wants to go. I know that you have this new deal in place and you're in a really good place in your life, but don't lose that. You are in a really good direction of where you are. Fade out the extract noise and tune in and be who you really are. Because I feel like there's so much more to you that the world hasn't seen and I haven't seen myself. And it's been an honor and a privilege to have you here. So thank you for giving me your honesty and your vulnerability. And yeah, thank you. So please let us know where we can follow you, support you, and all those things.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Fivio Foreign _8FS. You can go to FivioForeign.com. You can find me on Fivio Foreign on Twitter. Everything Fivio Foreign. Just type in Fivio Foreign on Google.
Don't worry, Private Talk. He's going to serenade me later. And maybe if you're subscribed to whatever the fuck we do, you'll hear it.
We going
and
out.
Until then, until we meet again.
Favorite spot, New York. I'm going to take you to my favorite spot.
New York. This episode is sponsored by Bet Online.